Okay, this is day 12 uh, practicing communication with ChatGPT. So let's spin her up. Morning, ChatGPT.
Good morning, Noor. How are you today?
I'm a little bit groggy because I stayed up late yesterday. Yesterday was a long day. But anyway, let's talk about that later. Today, I want to focus on practicing communication. I want to, be specific in my speech. To do that, I want to practice defining the goal, the purpose of that conversation before opening my mouth. So, do you have any suggestion, or can you, role play with me for me to prepare for or practice those skills?
Absolutely. It's great that you want to focus on clear communication. We can definitely role play. How about we start with a scenario where you need to express your thoughts in a meeting? You can define your goal first, and then we'll take it from there. Does that sound good?
Sounds good. So, should we start now?
Sure thing. Let's say you're in a meeting discussing a new project. Your goal might be to share your ideas on improving the project plan. You can start by defining that goal and then dive into your thoughts. Ready to give it a try?
Mm, Actually, I have a more um, practical scenario here when I got this. I am being overwhelmed because there are a lot of things stay at my work, and the other guy is going to leave soon, so he didn't care much about work. And the team lead might also, don't want to hand over those work to the guy who is leaving, because he's leaving anyway, right? So maybe I am the one who have to take all of that work, but I am being overwhelmed, I am being burned out, and I don't have time to finish all that in time. So I want to communicate those out. Any suggestion?
That sounds tough. It's really important to communicate how you're feeling. Start by clearly stating your goal. You want to discuss your workload and find a solution. Then explain the situation, how the extra workload is affecting you. Be honest and specific about the challenges. Finally, suggest possible solutions, like redistributing tasks or getting support. It's all about being clear and direct. Would you like to role play this scenario?
Yes. Can you act as my boss and I'm gonna be me? Is that sound good?
Absolutely. Let's do that. You can start by addressing the situation, and I'll respond as your boss. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Hey boss, hey, um, good morning. Listen, remember when you told me that if there's some barrier or um, something that doesn't on track with the work, I should shout out to you and ask for support. I think I'm meeting one. I'm meeting one. Uh, the the context is that I am taking a lot of work, including dev test, supporting UAT. I also the one who do 90% of the CR documents, and who do the sign off approvals requests, and I also have to do the backfilling and other tasks from the PO. So with the limited time of the day, I couldn't finish it all. I even have to bring work home and work until night. and even early morning. So, and I'm thinking about how I'm thinking, what do you think if we, you know, bring some tasks to uh, to that guy? And I did ask him directly, but is not very supportive. Though I don't want to point any finger here, but I'm just asking you as a leader to for the solution in this scenario. What should I do in this? Because essentially, if the work stuck at my place, it can, it cannot be delivered anyway. So what do you say? Should I distribute some work to him? But I want you to, be the one who say that for me.
Knock, thanks for bringing this up. I can see you're handling a lot, and it's important we find a solution. I'll have a conversation with the team to ensure tasks are fairly distributed. For now, let's prioritize your workload and see where we can lighten the load. Feel free to suggest specific tasks that could be reassigned. We'll work through this together.
Okay. mm, for the I I'm thinking about, I am the one who should do the dev test UAT and even some documentation, but not all of that. The other part of the documentation should be done by the other guy, because he's used to the process. He know what he knows. And about the and also about the monitoring, I think only, if you observe so far, it's only you and I who is the one, or maybe another another guy who is the one who do the data monitoring. But I thinking about, how about on call schedule, where anyone should, be responsible for those, because because you know we are a very responsible guys, but it's very frustrated when we we are the only ones who be responsible. you know I'm as I'm speaking to you right now, I am tired as fuck, to be honest. I i i, I didn't know how how should we operate the team. Any suggestions?
It sounds like you're under a lot of pressure, and it's understandable to feel that way. I'll look into redistributing some of the documentation tasks and setting up a rotation for monitoring so that everyone shares the responsibility. It's crucial that we all support each other, and I'll make sure to address this with the team. Take it one step at a time, and we'll work through this. If you have any other suggestions or concerns, feel free to share them. You're not alone in this.
Thank you very much for your understanding. I really appreciate that. But I also want you to, I want a specific date, a specific timeline. I don't, I heard enough. You will, we will do this, we will be better. I don't know. I just think will is not, or in the future is not a date. Someday is not a date. I'm thinking about a specific date. When can we set a boundary to get everyone involved in the boat, on the boat? I when I when I say something, it might hurt others, and I don't want that to happen. That's why I don't don't say anything. But but I'm overloaded. I'm overloaded. So As your as your employee, direct employee, I want you to know first before I'm talk before I talk to anyone.
I truly appreciate your honesty and trust in sharing this with me. Let's set a specific date to discuss and address these issues thoroughly. How about we schedule a meeting for tomorrow to plan the next steps? We can also discuss ways to improve team collaboration and share responsibilities more effectively. Your input is invaluable, and we want to ensure you're supported.
Yes, that would be great. I would be attending to that meeting. I promise, since I want to do that anyway. So
I'm glad
yeah,
we'll get this sorted. Take care, Nock. We'll talk soon.
yeah, take care. Thank you very much, ChatGPT, for being the listener to my story. Not a good one, but still is. I don't know. What do you think? Am I being overreacting?
You're not overreacting. It's completely normal to feel overwhelmed when you're handling so much. It's good that you're seeking help and addressing the situation. It shows you're responsible and proactive. Remember, it's okay to ask for support. You're doing the right thing by communicating your needs.
Yes. But okay, let's back to the communication skills part. As I said, I want to practice defining the purpose of the communication. So, did you notice the purpose of mine?
Yes, you clearly communicated the purpose. You wanted to address feeling overwhelmed and find a solution. You did a good job sharing your concerns and seeking specific timelines. For future conversations, defining the goal up front like you did will help guide the discussion. Would you like to practice more scenarios focusing on that?
Mm, okay, I love to. And one more thing here is that, did you see that I was rambling a lot? I'm not, straight to the point and be concise. I was just rambling again and again, the same point, same content again and again. Did you see that?
I noticed that you repeated some points, which is understandable when you're passionate or stressed. Focusing on defining your main points before speaking can help. Practicing concise communication is a great goal, and with practice, you'll get better at staying focused and clear. Would you like to practice a scenario where you can work on being concise?
Yes, please. I love to be concise and straight to the point.
Great. Let's try a scenario where you need to give a project update in a meeting. Start by stating the main goal of your update, then share the key points concisely. Ready to give it a go?
Okay, so let me. So let's say you are my boss again, and hey boss, I updated this presentation based on what you asked. We demo the user flow interacting with the app. We also shared some key insights that user might encounter during using the app. So that two main thing that we updated.
That was a good start. You clearly stated the main goal and shared the key points. To make it even more concise, you could say, I updated the presentation as requested. We added a user flow demo and highlighted key insights users might encounter. Remember to pause and ensure each point is distinct. You're doing great. Would you like to try another scenario?
100%.
Awesome. Let's say you're updating your team on a project status. You could start with the project's current progress, then mention any roadblocks and your proposed solutions. Give it a try, focusing on being clear and concise.
Hey boss, I want a quick update with you about the project process. So we are on track. Uh, tester is doing the user acceptance test, I updated the code, so there had to be another round to be a system integrated test by another tester, and the CR tomorrow is so good so far. So far so good. We have 50% of approvals, and today we're gonna get the rest.
That's a great update. You covered the key points. The project is on track, UAT is ongoing, and you mentioned the next steps with SIT and CR approvals. For even more clarity, you can keep sentences short and focus on outcomes. You're improving. Ready to try another one? Or do you have any questions?
I'm ready for the final one.
Great. Let's imagine you're proposing a new idea to the team. Start by clearly stating your idea, why it's important, and the benefits. Keep it concise and direct. Give it a try.
Okay. Hey team, mm, I I have this idea and I try it out by myself. The pros of the idea is this: point one, two, three. Um, the cons is also point four, five. But overall, I think this might be a good fit for our current use cases. So, what do you think?
Excellent job. You clearly outlined the idea, its pros and cons, and tied it back to the use case. Great work keeping it concise and structured. If you keep practicing this approach, you'll become even more confident. Great job.
Thank you very much, ChatGPT. I owed you a lot of times.
You're very welcome. Always here to help. Keep practicing and you'll do great.
Yeah, have a good day ahead of you.
You too. Take care and talk to you soon.
Take care. Bye.